Today I want to share with you a really simple equation that is going to help you manifest more of what it is that you want. It's super simple, it's super easy, and it's going to expand your reality exponentially. So that's what we're doing today. Stick around. If you have already purchased a copy of my book, I Am Money, Assume a New Story and Enjoy More Money, thank you so much. Please share any success stories that you've had or any realizations, popping the comments in the comments box or sending me an email. I love to hear your success stories. If you haven't got a copy of the book, you absolutely can do that. I'm so proud of this book. It absolutely works. It's completely changed my money story. It really helps to just realign yourself with a healthy, loving money story. So you'll find the details for my books in the box below this video. My name is Hedley. I'm a qualified life coach and I am absolutely passionate about the law of assumption teaching. So I do offer one-to-one law of assumption coaching sessions if you'd like any support with rewriting, rescripting, reimagining any part of your reality. And I also have a free 21 days set yourself up with the ultimate self-concept course, which of course is the ultimate story that you want to be telling. That's the foundation for everything. You'll find that below as well, or you'll find all of it at my website, youaretheone.com.au. But now let's get into it. So ever since I have claimed one video a week is enough, oh my goodness, the ideas, the inspiration, that it's all just like powering through, and I'm like, I've got to make another video. I've got to make another video. Because I'm coming off the back of one video a week is enough. Before I was doing one video a week feeling like it's not enough, and then reality was doing all sorts of things to reflect that back. So now that I know that one video a week is enough, I can free to do more. So here I am. So I want to share with you an equation that is going to help you to manifest more money. It's an equation you know, but we're going to apply it to law of assumption. This is based on the topic of money, but it's not related just to money, because what we're about to talk about, this equation, will help you manifest more of anything in your reality. And it'll go against a little bit of the conditioning. But once you go against that, it'll actually open you up and you will find yourself able to manifest more of what you want more easily and more quickly. So this equation is just a basic multiplication equation. I don't know if I said that right. Multiplication equation, and it involves the phenomenon of multiplication. I feel like I have to really think about saying that. When you multiply something with something, you are going to get a result. We're going to start with numbers and then we're going to apply it to the law of assumption. So let's take the equation 1 times 0. 1 times 0 equals 0. If you take any number and you multiply it by 0, you will always get 0, no matter what that number is. It could be the biggest number in the world. If you multiply that number by 0, you will always get 0. Okay, so there's that. So let's say you take a number and you multiply that number by the same number. It would make sense that you get the same number. But this is where things get really interesting, because this is where the phenomenon of multiplication comes in. If you take a number and you multiply it by that same number, the result that you get is exponentially more than that number. 10 times 10 equals 100. 100 times 100 equals 1,000. 1,000 times 1,000 equals 10,000. So if you take something and you multiply it by that something, you don't just get that something, you get more of that something. So we are going to apply this phenomenon of multiplication to reality and the law of assumption, because this is where a lot of people are getting stuck. What you're doing is you're looking at your reality and you're saying, that thing in reality is not enough, I want more. And that's where you're doing yourself out of what it is that you want. We have to apply this phenomenon of multiplication to our reality. If you take something in reality and you apply the assumption it's not enough, which would be the equivalent to 0, you are always going to get 0. It means you're not going to get any more of that thing in reality, no matter what it is. If you apply the assumption it's not enough, which is the equivalent to 0, you are going to get no more of it, because you cannot have more of something you've already deemed is not enough. You multiply anything with 0, you are going to get 0. If you take something in reality and you multiply it by the assumption it is enough, you have just exponentially increased that thing in reality. You take something in reality, you multiply it by the assumption it is enough, you just don't get that thing, you get more of that thing. Because what happens when you multiply something? Well, let's go back and look at the etymology of it. The original meaning of the word comes from mid-12th century. So multiply originally means to cause to become many, cause to increase in number or quantity. Now, what we're looking at here is the cause of making something become many. The cause here is sufficiency. We are claiming the current reality is sufficient. Therefore, by claiming that, we cause it to become more of itself. We cause it to increase. We cause it to get bigger and flourish, extend and enrich. That is the phenomenon of multiplication. Makes sense? How awesome is this? You multiply reality by reality, you're going to get more of that reality. You will get exponential growth of that reality, of that thing in reality that you're saying is enough. The assumption that it's not enough equals 0. That means no more of it. The assumption that it is enough equals more of that thing. It means that you don't just have that thing, you get more of that thing. And that's the irony, that's the mystery, that's the phenomenon of this, is by claiming something is enough doesn't mean that that's all you're going to get. It means you will have much more of it, but you first have to claim that what it is enough. Isn't that just awesome? So let's apply the example of the money that is currently in your reality. If you go to your bank account and you see the number and you apply that number with the assumption it's not enough, you cannot have more because you've assumed that that number in reality is not enough. You cannot have any more of something you've deemed is not enough. You take that number in reality, you apply the assumption, it's enough. That amount in my bank account, it's enough. You are now able to experience more of that reality, which is money in your bank account. You have just multiplied your reality. You have multiplied what you're observing in reality to have more of it, and you're not having to do anything for it. When you take 10 and you times it by 10, suddenly you've got 100, and you've done nothing other than multiply 10 by 10. It's the same with the law of assumption. When you take something in reality, you multiply it by the assumption that it is enough, you will get more of that thing that you are claiming is enough. That's how the phenomenon of multiplication works, and that's how the phenomenon of law of assumption works. You're multiplying reality by that reality, and you will get more of that reality. So as a little activity, look at something in your reality that you have that you'd like more of. It could be friends, it could be work, it could be clients, it could be clothes, it could be love, it could be anything you want, and then look for it in reality. Look to see where you have it in reality and claim it as enough. Multiply that current reality as enough. If you would like more friends, think of all of the friends that you have and claim your friends as enough. I am my friends and I am enough. I am the money in my bank and I am enough. I use I am with everything. So put I am in front of what it is that you see in your reality. I am my friends and I am enough. I have enough friends. Guess what? You've just allowed yourself to multiply the amount of friends in your reality and you've done nothing for it. You've just claimed it as enough. And when you claim something as enough, you open yourself to more. That is how you manifest more of what it is that you want, by claiming what you already have is enough. I love this equation. This is awesome. Please give it a go. Test it out for yourself. And always, please report back. Report your successes in the comments box. I love reading them. Others love reading them. And it all helps to build the evidence that, yes, the impossible is possible and that anything is possible for all of us. So have fun with it. This is just so fun. I love this one. And I'll see you in the next video. Please remember, you are the amazing creators of your reality. You are the superstar of your show. You are the producer, the writer, the director, and the actor in your movie. Whatever you assume to be true will be so. So assume the best for you. Assume the best for everyone in your movie too. And you will have an amazing life. And this is my wish, my vision, and my prayer for you and for me too. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, and share. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time. Bye.